years ago, 120 years ago. Few. Most Jews thought they were nuts, they were crazy. But they went ahead and did these things because they believe this is the right thing to do. And either you'll agree or won't agree. You'll join us, you won't join us. But we're going to go ahead and do it. That's how Jewish history works. That's how history of Bechal works.
You don't think that to change things rishmit, meaning in an organized way?
It would be wonderful if we could do it that way.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to just say get a Beit Din together?
It would be a tremendous idea, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. But even if we get our own Beit Din together, it will only be good for us, those people who accept that Beit Din. Someone else says, "Ani lo makir Beit Din, mizah Beit Din hazeh." Az lo omer lo klum. Just like the Beit Din of Belz doesn't say anything to you, or the Beit Din of Arav Ploni doesn't necessarily. You don't see it necessarily as binding, correct?
Really? What do you?
So what makes Beit Din X, Y, or Z binding today? There's one thing that makes it binding: the fact that there are people who follow what that Beit Din says. That's all. That's what it's all about. How many people actually care what that Beit Din has to say? That's the only thing that really matters. So if there's X number of people who follow Beit Din A, so Beit Din A has a certain amount of authority because the fact is that some people follow that Beit Din, and if Beit Din B says something different, and there's Kahal X that follows them, so there's a certain Kahal that follows them, so that means they have some legitimacy. The more people accept their opinion, the more legitimacy they have. Until, B'ezrat Hashem, we are able to achieve a normal Jewish state, which is unfortunately seems quite a way off. And then these things can be imposed from above by the government. The government will say, "This is the Beit Din HaGadol Shel Am Yisrael. We didn't ask your opinion. That's it. That's how it is. And now you have to follow, or you're a Zaken Mamre, or something like that. A Zaken Mamre is a Posek Halachot. If it's something you have to follow, because that's in other words, a Beit Din Shel Smuchim Be'emet Yesh Lehem Koach Lo Mitzad Shemekablim Otam. Yesh Lehem Koach, Yesh Lehem Koach. בין שאתה מקבל אם לא, אם אתה לא מקבל, אז אפשר גם להכות אותך. אבל היום בית דין יש לו כוח רק אם שומעים לו. That's the difference between בית דין של היום לבין בית דין אמיתי. Right? A court today doesn't have authority because you decided to accept what the court says. The court has authority because the state says it has authority. And that's why it has authority. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, whether you think the law is correct or not. Nothing to do with your acceptance. That's really how a Beit Din should be also. But right now we haven't got a regime that wants it to be such a Beit Din. So it's all about what you wish to, who you believe in, who you follow, who's your Rav, who's your leader. That's what it's about. With whom do you associate? So if there are an X number of Jews who decide we're going to keep Rosh Hashanah one day, it'll become a reality over time.
Because for us in school, they taught us, especially in like Halacha class, that things like Rosh Hashanah were very, very one-sided. Like it was, everybody agreed that this is how it is, instead of bringing the.
Yeah, but I hear you. But that's a fiction. It's just not true. It's just not how it was. The reality is that not everyone agreed, and there was a different reality which most people just don't know about. That's all. So. How's the family? Everyone okay? Yeah, I saw you had a sister here.
Thank you, Rabbi Bar-Hayim. We would like to encourage our viewers to share these videos with friends and send in your responses. We would also like to suggest the following opportunity to our viewers. If you identify with Rabbi Bar-Hayim's message and would like to sponsor or dedicate a video interview with the rabbi in honor or memory of a loved one, if you would like to obtain Birkon Nusach Eretz Yisrael or invite the rabbi for a speaking engagement, please email us at office@machonshilo.org.